took it upon himself to personally engage many parties and leaders across the world, campaigning for me and the NDC and providing the necessary support to ensure our victory. Thank you, Honorable Johnson Asiedu Nketia. Indeed, as a political party, being a social democratic party, we must use this opportunity to evaluate our work as a party from time to time. We have come a long way as a party from the past few months, reorganizing our party from electing branch executives, constituency executives, and regional executives, and now converging to elect our national executives to lead our party to victory in 2024 elections. Comrades, as a member of a party and as members, with the aim of mobilizing support for political power, it is imperative that from time to time we re-examine our commitment and service to our dear country. We are at a crossroads in our development as a country. We cannot pretend that all is well with governance in this country. Ghanaians are increasingly losing hope in what was once a promising democracy, which enjoyed popular support from the people. We must prove to the people of Ghana that we hold in trust the confidence they have given us. From citizen mistrust of politicians and public servants to utter disregard for alternative views by ruling governments, from an ailing economy to the absence of critical safety nets that ensure that all Ghanaians enjoy some basic welfare benefits and quality of life. Comrades, the NDC, being the most progressive political party in Ghana, must rise to the occasion. We must offer the people of Ghana a new paradigm of leadership, one that is selfless, responsive, and above all, people-centered. We must do more to address the threats to our democracy and development and break the cycle of apathy. For we cannot afford to disappoint Ghanaians in the coming years. Indeed, the NDC has offered better leadership in this country over the years, and now more than ever, we must demonstrate that as a social democratic party, we are committed to our fundamental values of equitable development. Comrades, we must renew our commitments of accountability, good governance, and selfless leadership. Our commitment to shape a future that presents more opportunities to the less privileged. And a commitment as leaders of this great party to shape the future of politics in this country and to set out a transformative agenda for Ghana's development. I look forward to working with the incoming national leadership of our party to champion a new era of international cooperation with other progressive political parties in the world, particularly within the Socialist International, to drive this vision for our homeland, Ghana. I thank you all very much and wish us all a successful Congress. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Comrade Benedicta Lassie. She is Secretary General to the Socialist International. Let's now welcome our diasporan representatives. All the chapters are invited here. There's a speech that will be read by Vivian Mame Abba. Vivian Mame Abba, representing all our diasporan chapters.
Mr. Chairman, Your Excellency, Delegate, all protocol observed. I bring you warm greetings and felicitations on behalf of our illustrious comrade from the external chapters of the NDC in the diaspora. Namely, here present at this conference are Germany, UK, South Africa, Cote d'Ivoire, Middle East, Italy, Holland, and Ivory Coast. The National Congress affords us the opportunity to converge and brainstorm on ways that can help our party to progress. This year's Congress is one of the much anticipated one in the history of our party, owing to the caliber of persons that are contesting for various positions and the deplorable state of the country, courtesy the incompetent, inept MPP administration. The chapters are therefore poised to mobilize sufficient resources and logistics to support the party back home for Victory 2024. The chapters are poised and ready for ROPA should the Electoral Commission decide to implement it for the 2024 elections. We know of the MPP diabolic plan and machinations to rig the 2024 elections with the implementation of ROPA as one of their hatched plans. The chapter can assure you all that we in the diaspora will do all that is necessary to rally the rank and file of our members in the diaspora to be vigilant and play an active role should ROPA be restored to by the sluggish and extremely unpopular MPP government. Your Excellency, our friends, brothers and sisters in the diaspora are all feeling the pain and suffering the teeming masses have been subjected to by the super incompetent and clueless MPP government. That is the more reason why the chapters are more eager to rally members to raise sufficient financial resources and human capital to support the campaign activities back home to drive the elephant back to the bush where they belong, whether they like it or not. Comrades, as we elect our national officers today to manage the affairs of our party for the next 4 years, we humbly urge all of you to elect officers that will sacrifice for the party to ensure that Victory 2024 is achieved. This is an internal elections. Let's remember that our biggest opponent is the MPP, not ourselves. Let's all work together to come out of this Congress stronger and united, regardless of who wins, for the enormous task ahead of us in 2024 is huge. Ghanaians across the globe are clamoring for change, and the NDC party offer the best alternative to the lazy, super incompetent, abysmal MPP administration. We should not allow our actions and inactions to fail and disappoint Ghanaians by ensuring that we do all we can to win the 2024 elections. Comrade, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, when we eschew internal wranglings, stay focused, united, and work together, we will win the 2024 election and support His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the incoming President of Ghana, come 2025 to build the Ghana we all want for ourselves and Ghana. Comrade, kindly permit me to use this opportunity to urge all the aspirants well. The destiny of this party and the country will be defined by the leaders we, the delegate here, choose today. It is our hope and expectation that our respected delegate, privileged to represent the entire party members, will use their good sense of judgment to choose the best leaders for our party. We have an important election to win come 2024, and we must not allow anything to stall our chances and fortunes. We thank you all for your attention. Thank you. God bless you all.
God bless you, Comrade Vivian Mame Abadazi, representing our diasporan chapters. Next on the bill is a solidarity message from the New Patriotic Party.
Thank you very much. The National Democratic Congress, the NDC. I would like to stand on existing protocols as established by this Congress from the beginning and bring you greetings from His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana, the Vice President, and the entire leadership of the New Patriotic Party, led by Chairman Stephen Ayensu Ntim. I am here with Williams Yamua, the Director of Finance and Administration of the party. I'm also here with the Deputy National Youth Organizers of our party, Sandra Sakodie and Jay Hyde. Also here is Safia Muhammad, the Deputy National Women's Organizer of the New Patriotic Party, and also the Deputy National Organizer of the New Patriotic Party, Chris Lloyd. We want to begin by commending the National Democratic Congress for successfully organizing your internal elections from the base of the party, the ward, the branches, constituency to the regional. We commend you for this success that has been achieved. We also want to commend you for your youth and women conference that was organized at Cape Coast. We wish to remind you, some few issues came out from the Youth Congress, which we need to, as a party, solidarize with you and remind you that the country would need a peaceful coexistence, and we condemn the violence that ensued at the Cape Coast Conference. We do know that the leader and former president of the NDC, the former president of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, did reminded us that the party has a revolutionary route, and when it comes to violence, nobody can compete you. And we admit, but we remind you that we have the Vigilantism Act that we want you to go through. Mr. Chairman, we want to make an appeal to you. We have actually put together a document. We have heard that you have a school, a party school that you have established for the NDC. We have put together a document to establish a faculty of resource collation where we will take the NDC through how to collate resource and go to the Supreme Court without fear or favor. Mr. Chairman, we want to also stand on behalf of the people of Ghana to apologize to the Supreme Court and the people of Ghana for the NDC playing on the emotions of the people of Ghana, despite the fact that you went to the Supreme Court without a shred of evidence to prove your case as the winners of the election. Mr. Chairman, 2024 elections, I know you are here to elect leaders. You want to elect leaders that will steer the affairs to win 2024 elections. Mr. Chairman, Your Excellency, 2024 is a foregone conclusion. we would win the election with a wider margin that will confront the NDC not to make an attempt to even appear or even petition the Supreme Court. We wish you an event-free conference. We wish you everything that you will do here. We need a healthy NDC. We don't want to defeat a limping horse. At this juncture, we wish you well. May God bless our motherland, Ghana, and the NDC. Abochi has no CDs to come. So Abochi has no CDs to change for dollar. Dollar is hiding. And we assure the people of Ghana the economy will bounce back. Thank you, and may God bless you all.
I'm just wondering how the economy is going to bounce back. On this note, thank you very much, New Patriotic Party. Shall we welcome the CPP, Convention People's Party, CPP.
Thank you very much. I'm here with my national organizer, Moses Yire Mambo Ambem. Your Excellency, Comrade John Dramani Mahama, Mrs. Jane Nana Opoku Ajiman, Chairman of Osu Ampofo, our own General Esiedu Inketia, General Mosquito. All other protocols observed. We bring greetings and felicitations from the Convention People's Party, its chairman and leadership. The National Democratic Congress was the first party to rule this country in the Fourth Republic. Now you have come of age, and today is your National Delegates Congress. It is clear and evident that in the political dispensation of this nation, you have matured. But you should always remember that no matter your role in the Fourth Republic and Ghana, the Convention People's Party will always be the mother of all political parties in Ghana, including the NDC. Indeed, even His Excellency, Comrade John Dramani Mahama, is our son. That's right. Today, as you embark on this journey of choosing officers to steer the affairs of your party, remember that Revo is good, to change thoughts and mindsets, to bring about the needed change and transformation for the good of this nation and mankind. But when Revo turns into a show of metal and fist cuffs, then it becomes woefully unacceptable. As a party, you should promise yourself that whatever happened at the Women and Youth Conference in the Central Region should never be allowed to happen again in your existence as a party. The CPP believes that such incidents are not good for the development of our democracy. The NDC should do well to plan and ensure that whatever they do is well tabled and documented for the benefit of prosperity. As a party, you touted your success in infrastructural development, but could not articulate to Ghanaians what exactly the length and breadth of these projects were. Some articulation of these projects to the people of Ghana would have been good. After all these projects were made for us. I do not agree with General Esiedu Nketia that you should not be in IPAC. You need to participate in the proceedings of IPAC. We miss you very much. You have to be there. You cannot sit on the fence and take decisions. It is time for us as a nation to have one common agenda and plan, aimed at putting Ghana in the center of events, not parochial interests, aimed at looking at the needs of cronies and friends. In fact, this phenomenon is very common in our political system and must be expunged completely. We should, above all, see competence as a major panacea to our economic development. We as a people should resist the rule of the oppressor, which today is poverty, which today is corruption, which today is conflict of interest, which today is nepotism. With all our strength and with all our might, as enjoined by our national anthem. Ghana is bleeding. Ghana is hemorrhaging. We need to come together as a nation to salvage this country. This can only be done if Ghanaians consider to vote the CPP as the only option for economic transformation and growth, development. Indeed, the CPP holds the key to that effect. And indeed, we are a government in waiting. Sure. As you choose your leaders today, your national leaders to lead your party, do remember the whole world is watching to see what happens at this arena. Let the best man win. Let the victor be happy and jubilate towards a good cause. Let the vanquished lose gallantly. But above all, remember you are one people with a common purpose and a goal. Let victors ensure that they work closely with the vanquished to improve inclusiveness. This would cut the syndrome of winner takes all, which is always not good for party cohesion and comradeship. We wish you a fruitful and successful National Delegate Congress, and may God bless us all. Thank you.
Nanaya Jantwa is the General Secretary of the Convention People's Party. Let's now welcome PNC, the People's National Congress. The People's National Convention.
With us here are the national executives of the People's National Convention, and I am Mark Ewusi Ako, the National Youth Organizer. On my left is Audu Ishak, the National Communications Director of the party. Behind me is Hidayah Ibrahim, the National Women's Organizer of the party. And on my right is Masinga. He is the Upper West Regional Organizer.
Too sure. To the right. Too sure. To the right. Honorable Chairman, Your Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, National Executives of the National Democratic Congress, the Honorable Minority Leader, and Honorable Members of Parliament, the Development Corps, delegates, fellow sister party representatives, the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I bring you fraternal greetings from our leader, Honorable David Apasara, and National Chairman, Honorable Moses Daniba, and the entire leadership and membership of the People's National Convention. It is both an honor and a privilege to join you on this auspicious occasion of your National Delegates Congress, a very special feature in the calendar of the NDC. Today's event, as we are all aware, is intended to afford you the opportunity to elect the leadership of your party to better position yourselves as a leading and critical political player going into the very crucial elections of 2024. It is tried knowledge that pluralism is the bedrock of multi-party democracy and good governance. As such, we in the PNC cherish highly the relationship that exists between us as political parties with ideological similarities bordered on socialist orientation. The opportunity given us to be part of an occasion like this goes a long way to enhance political tolerance, which is very essential in building a united nation needed for the realization of our collective dream as one people with a common destiny. Yes. Comrades and friends, the economic hardships and the unbearable living conditions confronting the average Ghanaian today, occasioned by the mismanagement and incompetence of this underperforming and underwhelming government, has made it imperative for the opposition to fashion out ways and means of toppling the clueless and insensitive New Patriotic Party in 2024 as the surest way of offering some hope reprieve, and relief to the suffering masses. The PNC will at all times stand on the side of the masses whenever the need be, as demonstrated in the critical years of election 2000 as well as election 2008. The 2024 elections would not be any different given the exigencies of our time. We are enjoined to call on the minority, led by the indefatigable Honorable Haruna Idrisu, to go the extra mile in holding the feet of government to the fire in keeping trust with the Ghanaian people. We are enjoined to call on the delegates of the National Democratic Congress to use this occasion to elect people with integrity, proven character, and competence to complement our collective resolve in ensuring that we offer the best possible alternative to the good people of Ghana, as what we witnessed today is nothing to write home about. We thank you for the opportunity, and we wish the National Democratic Congress the best of today's event. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Shall we welcome the PPP?
Yaka PPP what's one kade ya son PPP ya son another party papa. His Excellency the former President of the Republic of Ghana, his running mate, Chairman of NDC and the executives, all protocols observed. I bring you greetings from the National Committee of the Progressive People's Party. We have come to wish you well on this day that you are electing your national executives. The PPP has started discussions in forming alliance with all like-minded Ghanaians to wrestle power in 2024 under the most difficult times that we are facing as a nation. The alliance will become the voice of the voiceless to work to create, to curb unemployment in the nation. We will stop singing the negative phrases of asking the youth to pull themselves up by the bootstrap, when indeed the youth do not have a boot to wear, nor the strings to pull on. We have watched alarmingly as the minority in Parliament has asked for the finance minister to step aside and to go for a vote of censure. We have watched in astonishment that the majority have also asked their president to sack the finance minister. But we sit here today and nothing has happened. I am asking clergy, the Islamic community, all alternative parties, to help me in asking the finance minister to step down on moral grounds. He has failed this nation, and the fact that he is there, his company has benefited from loans to this nation, is something that is embarrassing to all of us as Ghanaians. It is embarrassing of the international community that the wanton borrowing has been a result because he, the finance minister, wants to benefit with the specific companies. He must step down on moral grounds. The PPP believes that after the finance minister steps down on moral grounds, the following decisions must be taken to build a better Ghana. We must stop borrowing. Number one, we must stop borrowing. Number two, do not start any new projects. Complete what has already been started. Suspend all non-essential projects like the National Theatre. In times of difficulty, this is not a priority project for this nation. Cut the executive cost by 60%. Reduce the number of ministers to 14 and the deputy ministers no more than 35. Cut down on the Jubilee House staff by 60%. Ban importation of non-essential goods, not just BOG refusal to provide forex. Reduce taxes to encourage domestic production. Restore indigenous financial institutions whose license were wrongly taken away. Evidence have shown that competitors were targeted and their businesses destroyed. But little did you know, little did you understand that the Ghanaians who were working, that you have sent home, you have not been able to provide any alternative employment for those Ghanaians. And you stand there with egg on your face. You have not been able to show any tangible reason why you did this, outside the fact that the finance minister, who is a referee, is also a player. And so he's asking us to cut 40% of our savings. Do you know who he's having the meetings with? He's having the meetings with management of Data Bank. Because the director of SEC worked with him in Data Bank. So he's doing a personal management meeting in doing what he does to Ghana. Ghana has suffered for far too long. We wish the NDC well. By any chance, if the NDC gets to that Jubilee House before us, we ask them to consider what we have put here as the policy of the Progressive People's Party. Thank you very much. PPP, yes sir. PPP, yes sir. PPP, yes sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, PPP. The last on my list is GCPP. GCPP.
Chairman of Congress, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, I want to stand on existing protocols to bring you greetings from the great Consolidated Popular Party and the leader and chairman, Dr. Henry Herbert Lati. Today marks a very important for you all as delegates of the great NDC. You all of us as Ghanaians a duty and an obligation to present a formidable alternative to rescue us from the current state of our economy that is facing unprecedented inconsistencies and hardships. And you cannot do that unless you integrate the principles of domestication propounded by the late Dan Lati. As politicians, we have created our own deadly phenomenon known as attack dogs and unleashed them onto our opponents. We need to tread cautiously as these attack dogs turn around to bite us hard during our internal campaigns and create deep cracks that sometimes are unrepairable. To delegates and aspirants, I say, burn walls and not bridges. As you go into these elections, you are now coaches, and you need to select the players that are worthy enough to face your opponents. Think about this. We have a country to save and a people to govern. Politics is about exchange of ideas and not insults. We need to understand that we have our value system and culture as a people, which we need to guard jealously. As I prepare to launch my operation, Insult is on Ghanaian. I want you all to join me to end the era of political antagonism and chart a new path of debating on issues and exhibiting decorous in our public discourse, for the younger ones are watching and learning from all of us. We the GCPP wish you well, and I say, know that at this time you need a strategist. At this time you need a vision leader who knows and understands the issues that will confront us in 2024. Long live the NDC, long live GCPP, long live our mother Ghana, and make her great and strong. We wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, GCPP. I've just been told that APC has joined us. APC.
I am Mordecai Chombeano, the General Secretary of the All People's Congress. With me here is our National Women's Organizer in the person of Bleach Sosu, the Deputy National Communication Officer, Donald Jemasi, and our National Coordinator, Abdul Rauf. Mr. Chairman, Your Excellency, former President John Dramani Mahama, Minority Leader Honorable Haruna Idrisu, members of the Diplomatic Corps, members of Parliament, candidates, delegates, invited guests, the media, ladies and gentlemen. We bring you greetings from our founder and leader, Dr. Hassan Ayarga, and the entire membership of the All People's Congress, APC. Today marks yet another important day in the history of the National Democratic Congress, NDC, and we are here to wish you well. Ladies and gentlemen, the ability of the National Democratic Congress, NDC,